friends, next up on my spring cleaning list is my dining room. So in today's video, I'm deep cleaning, decluttering, and organizing my pantry and my coffee bar. I give everything a good scrub down, including my walls, baseboards, and blinds. Then I finish off with a good mop of the floor. So pop my video on your TV, tablet, or phone and clean along with me, or sit back and relax with your favorite drink and stockpile this cleaning motivation for future use. Hope you enjoy! Don't forget to like my video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell notification for more inspiring motivational videos. Let's be friends on Instagram too. You can find me at Home with Elizabeth. So we're just starting off here with a little overview of my dining room area, and I actually planned on doing the entire dining room and kitchen this day, but when I realized how long it took me just to do the dining room, it was like, nope, kitchen's another day. So the little intro video is a tiny bit short because I actually filmed the entire kitchen. But as you saw there, I have tons of dust and dirt on the baseboards, especially where the dogs' bowls go. My fan is horrendously dusty. Still in the thick of winter here in the Northeast. I don't think it's ever gonna end, friends. It's not too dirty. All right, we are starting off with this fan because again, you clean top to bottom, friends. And I'm just using my white pillowcase that I used in my bedroom. This is just an extra one that came with, I think, some kids' beddings. It's just the easiest to use because I can throw it in with my white towels and bleach it then also, so make sure it gets extra clean. So we just used the pillowcase, and now we have a microfiber cloth. And I didn't show you, I show you a little later here in the video, but I'm just using my Mrs. Meyer's Mom scent again. There's still so much dust up there. We're also going to take the light bulbs out and wipe them, and my, like those glass covers for the lights, we're going to take those down and wash them too. And I just used some hot water and my Dawn Platinum to wash the covers. These are pretty dusty. I'm just gonna wash them real quick in the sink. So, I mean, they weren't terribly dirty. It's all hard to tell because they're frosted, but they were dirty and they came clean. I'm back up here on my bench to get these light bulbs and light bulb covers back in. And friends, I only show you one because this is fast forwarded, but it literally took me like 3 minutes to get this one on. So I was like, I'm not making you guys sit through all of this. So I got the one on that I'm showing you, and then I do the other two. And then we're going to move to my window here to the right, and we're going to take my curtains down, and I'm going to take them downstairs. And friends, you already saw that I put them back up in my St. Patrick's Day video, but it was probably the next day because after I filmed this, I filmed my clean and decorate for St. Patrick's Day, so they were only down for about 24 hours. And now we're going to move to this pantry, and friends, I clean out my pantry pretty regularly. First of all, it's a small pantry, and we're a large family, so I don't keep a lot of extra overstock in here, so it gets cleaned out pretty regularly. Not like this, I don't take everything out and wipe all the shelves down, but like it doesn't get a lot of junk in it. I think I only have like maybe 5 to 6 things that were expired, and I remember one of them is like a muffin mix, and I actually saw it was expired about 2 or 3 months ago when I did my last pantry clean out, and I told myself, Elizabeth, I'm going to use it. because it's just dry goods. I'm going to use it. Well, friends, when I went to clean this out today, I did not use it, so guess what? It went in the trash. But that was one of the little tips that I gave you guys in my last video, is make sure you're checking expiration dates on your foods, canned goods, dry goods, any type of little extra accents, not really accents, what do I want to call them? Like, oh, what would you call them? They're not, I guess they're like a condiment, but like a dry condiment. So like another thing that we had 2 bags of that were expired in here were crunchy French onions. We only use them during like Thanksgiving time, and sometimes during the summer the boys like them on their burgers, but we had 2 bags that were expired. So I guess those are like, I guess you would consider those a dry condiment, wouldn't you? But yeah, make sure you're checking stuff like that. Those things that you only use every once in a while, and make sure that you're getting them out of your pantry. There is no sense risking yourself getting sick or someone in your family getting sick. And while we finish this pantry, I'm gonna introduce myself to you guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Elizabeth if you're new around here. I'm a 50-year-old wife and stay-at-home mom. I am not 50 years old, friends. I am 51. I'm a 51-year-old wife and stay-at-home mom to 7 adult/teenage children. And that is the aftermath of having teenage kids in your house. If you have an open bag of anything chocolate or sweet, they're gonna get into it and they're gonna leave a mess. But of those 7 children, I have 2 girls aged 26 and 22. They both live outside the home. I have 3 boys aged 20, 17, and 15. My 20-year-old is a sophomore in college, so he is actually only home about 4 months out of the year. In fact, one of his breaks, the long breaks coming up, his spring break, he'll be home on the 28th, which is in 2 days. I'm so excited. And he'll be home for about 10 days. And then I'm also an auntie to 2 additional teenage boys, 16-year-old twins. They're my nephews that I got custody of a few years ago. So yes, we have a large family, and if you counted there correctly, I have 4 teenage boys in my house full time. So on my channel, you're going to find lots of cleaning motivation, lots of cleaning inspiration. You'll find a little bit of organization and decluttering, and even a little bit of decorating inspiration. But what you're going to find lots and lots of is real life, friends. If you've been around for any amount of time, you know that I like to keep it real. I like to keep it raw. I like to present to you who I am, my truly authentic, goofy, middle-aged wife and mother persona. And friends, I'm proud of that. I am not ashamed of who I am or how I live my life. So I like to show you my perfectly imperfect life on this channel. I also strive to help others know that it's okay to not feel alone in this world, that there are other people out there like you, and to help them realize that the best way to live life is as their most perfectly imperfect self also. So if that sounds like stuff you would enjoy watching, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I would love to have you join my community. All right, friends, we have moved over to the opposite corner, which is, this is my little coffee area bar. I don't really drink hot coffee. I drink iced coffee, but I do use my Keurig for tea. The boys use it for hot chocolate. So this is where we keep all this kind of, those drinks, teas, hot chocolates, hot apple cider, any of the little accoutrements I need for it. So we are just getting these drawers cleaned out. And again, friends, we go through a lot of tea. We don't, it doesn't really sit in our drawers a lot. I buy it often because we go through it often. So there was not much discarding here. I believe I threw out 1 box of lemon tea that I've had for a while, that I've told myself, Elizabeth, you need to use it, and I just haven't. So it was time for it to go. And then we just kind of cleaned off my actual Keurig. I took the water reservoir to get washed and the little drip tray. And now we've moved to this bottom cupboard, and it's kind of a mishmash of stuff. We keep our bread in here. We keep our cereal in here. We keep the dog's treats. I keep some of my cookbooks and some of my recipe papers. And then the 2 little gray tubs there are lunch supplies for kids to pack their lunch. And again, I did not discard much in here because we go through it a lot. I was just basically cleaning stuff. and you will see there how filthy it is in there, how dusty it was. And then I just vacuumed the bottom. See, there was just some drippage there on the containers that I keep the lunch stuff in. I just wiped them off. My guess is it's just, I don't know what it is. Someone's reaching in there with stuff on their hands, who knows. And I also I do keep my Betty Crocker cookbook there, you see, and I used to keep my black binder that I've made myself, but I've actually started keeping that by the stove because I use it so many times a week. I probably use it 3 or 4 times a week. It was so hard bending down and grabbing it out of there, and it was just sitting out anyways, like we would put it on top of the microwave or leave it on the island. So I just kind of like stuck it beside my stove, and it's just kind of out of the way, but it's very accessible. And friends, I purchased these pull-out drawers shortly after we moved into our house last May. I love them. They're the best thing since that sliced bread that they're storing. If you are interested in something like that, I bought them with my own money. I am very much a frugal bargain shopper, so they were very reasonable. Let me know, and give you the link. They were easy to install. In fact, I have a video of me installing them. I think it took me maybe 20 minutes. All right, we're just getting this window washed, and I'm just using my dust rag to go along the top, and you're gonna see here how dusty it was on the top. But really, I don't think I've cleaned the top of that window since we moved in here, so was it really that dusty? I mean, 9 months and just a little bit of dust, that's cool. I'm also cleaning these blinds for the first time. I don't even think I cleaned these blinds when we moved in. I might have. See, here I'm showing you I'm using my Mrs. Myers. They were not as dirty as, they were dirty. I'm gonna show you a close-up where, like, you can see as the cleaner is running down, you can see it's like kind of yellowish, brownish. But these were not as dirty as I thought they were gonna be either. They are a pain in the neck though, friends. I'm telling you, the blinds that I'm dreading to clean are the ones that are above my sink. They are so filthy. I'm gonna try and clean them. If they don't come clean, I'm probably just going to buy a new set. And I actually might not even buy a new set because we haven't closed them in months. The only time I really like to close them is in the summertime, when we really have light in this kitchen till probably 8 o'clock. We'll see. Friends, when I do my cleaning video for the kitchen, you'll see how filthy they are. Start with a clean side, because I think these ones are probably dirty on the other side. They're dirty. See the dirty water dripping down? Oh God, this is why I hate blinds in my house. That side was definitely dirtier. All right, we're gonna get this window clean now. It was kind of frozen shut here, which is why it's taking me forever to get it open. I'm just using my vacuum to vacuum up any little dust particles. And this is from the Dollar Tree. It's like the knockoff Dawn Power Wash. It actually works really well. It's well worth the $1.25. My windows were pretty dirty, like you can see there, but they were not as filthy as some tracks can be, especially considering we've lived here, you know, since last May, and I don't think I've cleaned the windows, like the tracks or anything. Friends, I don't know if you can tell, but there is snow blowing in my window from the snow outside. Oh well, right? That's okay. We're cleaning what we can. Ice right here, and there's some dirt underneath it, so that's not coming up until maybe the next time I do this window. Friends, I know in the beginning of the video, and as you can see out this window, we were in the thick of winter. I'm doing this voiceover about 6 days after I filmed this, and I am happy to report that we did have a little snap of warm weather, meaning above freezing, and most of our snow is gone now. I'm sure we're going to get some more back, but it is nice to not have to deal with the snow for a little bit. So I just showed you that's the Mr. Clean that I've been using to clean my walls in my bathroom, my bedroom. It was left by the previous owner, so I'm not going to waste it, friends. It's a good cleaner. So now we just got hot water and about a half a cap full of that Mr. Clean in my O-Cedar spin mop bucket here, and we're just using my mop to start at the top of these walls, and we are just scrubbing from the top to the bottom. And I'm just going all around. We're going to do this corner and then kind of the next corner. So we're not doing the kitchen walls today. We're going to leave that for when I do the kitchen cleaning. Look what I found! Thomas ball! Happy ball! Friends, Harper truly has a lot of the golden retriever in her. She loves balls. She'll play with balls by herself for like an hour. Like, we'll start to play with her and then we kind of like get a little tired. She'll continue to play with it herself for about an hour. Like, she'll put it on the ground and knock it with her paw and chase it. She's so cute. So friends, I want to touch on just a minute what I kind of just said. I said it earlier in the video when I was doing my ceiling fan cleaning, and just here when I started these walls. I don't think I've mentioned this in any of my other videos either, but how I clean is from top to bottom, friends, because when you're cleaning the top, the dust and dirt is going to fall to the bottom. So there's no reason for me to clean a floor before I clean like the top of my windows or my walls, because the dust and dirt is just going to fall on the floors and I'm just going to have to clean it again. And I know a lot of people out there will say top to bottom, left to right, but friends, the left to right, right to left doesn't matter. You do what's more comfortable for you. I tend to go right to left for some reason. I don't know if maybe it's because I'm right-handed. So top to bottom and then side to side. That's hot cocoa. And of course, as I've been talking, we have dropped to the floor to clean the baseboards. I don't know if you noticed, I was cleaning them a little bit with my mop, but they were really dirty. They needed actual scrubbing with my microfiber cloth. And I showed you the hot chocolate. That is what had fallen down between the, the cupboard and down to the baseboard. And friends, you're seeing here how, I don't know if you've ever like done any research on the Timeco, but when it turns red, it means it's very dirty. Well, it wasn't. The Mrs. Myers does not play well with my Timeco. It was causing so many bubbles. So that's why it was going red. It was acting like it needed extra water because it was foaming up so much. That happened the whole way around the kitchen. I just had to take a little extra time mopping it up, and I emptied it a couple times. But friends, when I was mopping there, I know you're probably thinking, Elizabeth, you said don't mop. I am just mopping where I pushed my coffee bar back, and I'm gonna mop behind where my pantry goes, because you need to clean under them and I can't do it when I move them back. So I did just spot mop underneath those kind of things. And this is the spot I showed you in my beginning. This is where the dog's water is. It gets so dusty and dirty. And I do wipe it more than just spring cleaning. I probably wipe it once a week. That's how dirty it gets from them. To mention, I didn't mention it at the time because I was talking about other things as I was introducing myself, but just me sitting there on the floor to do those baseboards kind of made me think of it. Friends, did you notice when I did the bottom half of my pantry, I got a chair to sit down? Yeah, I have old knees and old backs. Friends, do not be afraid to do that. Do not be ashamed to do that. We have to do what we have to do if we want to get our house clean. And if that means you sit on your chair to wipe out some cabinets, to wipe out some pantries, use your mop on the lower parts of your floor or on your floor, friends, do not be ashamed to do that. Do what you need to do to get your stuff done. And just know that it's good enough. Progress is better than perfection. Any little bit of clean is better than no clean. So friends, you could sit on your chair and, like, if you have an old cedar mop, it shortens. If I would have done that, I could have probably scrubbed my baseboards a little better without getting down on my hands and knees. So friends, if that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. Do what is going to help you. And friends, that's what I mean when I try and let you guys know that I'm real and authentic. I mean, maybe some people wouldn't have shown sitting in the chair. I don't know, maybe they would have angled the camera a little different. I'm not ashamed to show that, friends. I mean, I'm trying to get my house clean, and if that means I have to sit on the chair to do the two bottom shelves of my pantry, that's what I'm gonna do, friends. It's just what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna hide that from you guys. I'm not gonna shame you for doing it. I'm just not. And life is too short. All right, we have moved to this last wall, and I am going to climb up on the chair here in a minute and do the top of that, my Venetian blinds. Lord, wait till you see it. In case you're counting, this is the fourth microfiber cloth just for the dining room. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe I'm cleaning wrong, I don't know, but I go through so many microfiber cloths when I clean. Well, I do know that the Mrs. Meyer's like all-purpose spray, it is very sudsy and very wet. So it really soaks your microfiber cloths when you're using it a lot to clean. But I don't know. I use a lot of cloths, and that's another thing, friends. If you use a lot of cloths, you're just like me. You're in good company. So, you know, I'm just letting you guys know, like, it's not unusual. And I did pop off those accessory holders on my Tyneco base, and I did wash them in my sink, you know, just with my Dawn Platinum and a scrub brush. They were just super dusty. They just sit in the corner there, and you know, corners gather dust. And I hadn't really cleaned them since I bought my Tyneco. I'd wiped out where the actual Tyneco sits, but I'd never cleaned those little accessory things. All right, friends, we have about 4 minutes left. I am going to mop these floors. And actually, I'm just mopping under this window right there because the spray had gone down. So I wanted to get up a lot of that spray that was stuck on the floor before I did a whole sweep, because I knew it would fill my tank up a lot and drain my clean water tank a lot. All right, we're just kind of putting the kitchen back together. I put my appliances back up on my pantry. We're getting the dog's food back down. The dog, you know, I did the dog's water bottle earlier. We're going to clean off the table. I have some stuff of the dogs that we don't use all the time. There's some like treat games and their extra water bowl. We're going to put that away. We dumped our mop water. I mean, they were pretty dirty, friends. I mean, I haven't cleaned my walls since we moved in, so, but considering there's a lot of, I'm sure my kitchen ones will be a little dirtier since there's more grease down there, but I mean, they needed washed. And now we're giving this table a good scrub, hot water, Dawn Platinum, like a little squirt of it, microfiber cloth, and as you can see, I'm really putting some elbow grease into it. I'm just getting it really cleaned, and then I'm going to show you that filthy water, and we're going to start to mop this floor. So as I just said like 2 minutes ago, we have about 3 minutes left. I just want to thank you for being here today, friends. I enjoy bringing you guys this content. I enjoy, you know, providing you with a service. If you could do me a favor, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, give it a like. It just pushes it out there for anyone else who needs to see this type of motivation. And I've mentioned before, it lets YouTube know that this is the type of content you like. And so it will also not only suggest more of my videos like this to you, but it will also suggest other creators' videos that are like this for you. Now this is the first water pour of just the spot cleaning I did. If you feel so inclined to leave me a comment, I would love it. I definitely try and get back to everyone that leaves me a comment because I enjoy the rapport we share. And sometimes people are leaving me comments that don't even have to do with my video, which is so cool. I've learned so much about so many of you that I really do feel like we're friends. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, why the heck not? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then that bell notification so you never miss another one of my videos. I release every Monday and Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I would love for you to join my community. All right, friends, I will see you in the next video, which I believe is a day in the life coming up. So we'll get together then and we'll have a great time. All right, bye, friends.